Hello and welcome 12th Commerce students. Today in this accounting ratio class, we will learn again two important ratios of activity ratio part. Now these two important ratio, among these two important remaining activity ratio, first one that we are going to do today is fixed asset turnover ratio. The first one is fixed asset turnover ratio, and the second one is working capital turnover ratio. So today's class I have divided into two halves. In the first half we will learn this fixed asset turnover ratio. Fixed asset turnover ratio. Fixed asset turnover ratio. Now, what is the formula of fixed asset turnover ratio? The formula of fixed asset turnover ratio is net sale divided by net fixed asset. Remember, it is net sales divided by net fixed assets. Now, what is net sales and what is net fixed asset? First, we will learn what is net sale. Now, net sale is equal to gross sale minus sales return. Gross sales minus sales return. Now suppose that gross sale is given to you as 18,30,000 and sales return is given to you as 30,000. Then 18,30,000 minus 30,000, you will get 18 lakh as net sale. 18 lakh as net sale. Now, net fixed asset. What is net fixed asset? Net fixed asset means the gross fixed asset, all the total fixed assets minus depreciation of the fixed assets. If any depreciation is there, that is to be subtracted from the gross fixed asset to get the net fixed asset. Now suppose gross fixed asset is given 4 lakh. Gross fixed asset is given 4 lakh and depreciation is total depreciation of all the fixed asset. Suppose total depreciation of plant and machinery, total depreciation of furniture or equipment. If you add all the depreciations, you are getting 1 lakh, and if you add all the fixed asset, you are getting 4 lakh. So total fixed asset minus total depreciation, that is 4 lakh minus 1 lakh. Total fixed asset, that is 4 lakh, minus the total depreciation, that is 1 lakh. If you do, you are going to get 3 lakh as net fixed asset. Net fixed asset you are getting as 3 lakh and net sales you are getting 18 lakh. So fixed asset turnover ratio answer you are getting is 18 lakh divided by 3 lakh. So 18 lakh divided by 3 lakh, ultimately if you do, you are getting 6 times as the answer of fixed asset turnover ratio. Fixed asset turnover ratio. Now you have to do the next ratio. Now we will do the next ratio. After fixed asset turnover ratio, we will do working capital turnover ratio. This is the second half. I have told you that we will do today two types of activity ratio, the remaining two types of activity ratio, and the last activity ratio that we will do, the second activity ratio, the second part, in the second part of the video, that is working capital turnover ratio. Working capital turnover ratio. I rub this portion of the board and I will start working capital turnover ratio. What is the formula of working capital turnover ratio? Working capital turnover ratio. What is the formula of this working capital turnover ratio? Now the formula of working capital turnover ratio is net sales divided by working capital. Again, net sales. You know that net sales is gross sales minus sales return. So we are not doing net sales this time. Net sales means gross sales minus sales return, which we have done in the previous part of this class, by working capital. Now this we have not done. Working capital. Now what is working capital? That I have told you previously in class 11 that working capital is nothing the capital required for meeting up the day-to-day operations of a business, which is indicated by the difference between current assets and current liabilities. So net sales will be nothing but gross sales minus sales return by working capital, which means current asset, the subtraction of current asset and current liabilities. So if the total current assets is given to you, if different current assets are given to you, suppose I have told you previously also while teaching you current ratio that all the current assets are like stock, debtors, bills receivable, cash, prepaid expenses. All these current assets, if you add up and you are getting 4 lakh. Current assets, suppose you are getting as 4 lakh. And current liabilities like bank overdraft, bills payable, outstanding expenses, creditors. These current liabilities, if you add up, you are getting rupees 1 lakh. So 4 lakh minus rupees 1 lakh, current asset minus current liability you are getting. This is working capital. And suppose net sales by deducting the gross sales and the sales return. Suppose gross sales is 10 lakh and sales returns is 4 lakh. So you are getting 6 lakh. 10 lakh minus 4 lakh, you are getting 6 lakh as net sales. 6 lakh you are getting as net sales. So working capital turnover ratio, WCTR, will be 6 lakh by 3 lakh. That is net sales by working capital. So ultimately you will be getting 2 times as the answer. Working capital turnover ratio is 2 times. So in this way you will find out the working capital turnover ratio. So today we have learned 2 types of ratios, 2 types of important 2 types of activity ratios, that is fixed asset turnover ratio and working capital turnover ratio. Fixed asset turnover ratio and working capital turnover ratio. With this I end up total activity ratios. In my next class I will start up with profitability ratio. Till then, goodbye.